The day we bury my nephew Luke, my family sits in a giant circle in my sister's living room as the sun sinks. Funeral clothes loosened, drinks in hand, playing Never Have I Ever, spilling secrets like there's nothing to lose. Maybe some families come home from the cemetery, bow their heads, pray for healing, or sit silently watching TV, hoping a laugh track can drown out their sorrow. Mine played a drinking game. There are two moments in that day that sing loudest in my memory. In the first, I stand by the coffin, service over, trying to memorize Luke's young face because I know it will be the last time I get to see it. In the second, I sit in that circle, eyes puffy from crying, surprised by my own laughter, listening to the people I love most blurt out hilarious, embarrassing truths, realizing in such a real, healing way that even when we think it can't possibly, life goes on. This lump in the throat with the laughter chaser pretty much sums up my unconventional tribe. The thing you need to know about me is that I'm an awesome aunt, with a t-shirt to back that up. As horrible as I am at taking compliments, that's one thing I know for certain and one of the things I'm most proud of in my life. I was only 14 when my older sister Shannon had my first nephew Lee, just a kid myself. Then came Jake, Jamie, Katie, and Luke. These 5 tiny beings changed my world. I was amazed by them. Their tiny faces lighting up with laughter, their eyes so bright and wide, taking in everything for the first time. I took them every chance I could. Weekends and play dates, we built couch forts, had kazoo band concerts with treasure hunts, hand-drawn maps to candy I'd hidden in the woods. My anxiety kept me from working when they were small, so we had so much time together. In 2007, when they were all in high school or junior high, I decided to move to LA. Seeing them become young adults, changing into these brave, hormonally charged versions of themselves was just as amazing as watching them stumble around in onesies. I knew I was going to miss them, but as cheeseball as it sounds, I really thought if I could make a place for myself in the world, I could give us all a better life. I don't think I could have left if I hadn't truly believed that. Despite my lifelong allergy to the telephone, I talk to them on a regular basis, determined to stay part of their lives. In January 2011, I get the call that will crack my life into before and after. My sister Shannon tells me that Jake, who had turned 22 less than a month before, has taken his own life. Are you fucking kidding me, I say? It seems more likely that this is some sick joke than our new reality. Everything goes slow motion after that, my mind not fully tethered to my body as I move in some underwater nightmare. The kind you wake up from and tell friends about, never imagining it can really happen to you. I stare at the picture of my 3 nephews, arms wrapped around each other, searching Jakey's eyes for something I can't name. The same thing I will spend months sifting through all our conversations looking for, as if it could somehow change the outcome. The dining room table in my sister's house is overflowing with photographs. We dig through them, realizing that they are the only ones we will ever have of him, starving for even a glimpse of that shit-eating grin or crazy white boy afro. Picking out songs for his funeral feels like a gut punch, because since he was little, Jake was always the DJ at family functions, the one with the guitar in his lap. He is our go-to, and he is gone. In his place is that just out of reach feeling death hands you like some shitty IOU. My family grows even closer after losing Jake, leaving nothing unsaid, taking nothing for granted. My sister, the most tenaciously positive person I know, becomes my hero. If I lose an essay on my laptop, I go full-on meltdown mode, cursing the gods for my fate. Shannon lost a child, and her motto became, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." A year and a half after Jake's death, we are finally beginning to catch our breath, find solid ground again. I'm walking to the bus stop after work one August afternoon and notice a voicemail from my younger brother. Ryan is my polar opposite, emotionally speaking. If my anxiety makes me she who tends to freak out, then Ryan is the freak out whisperer, always able to calm me like some MacGyver for the neurotic mind. His calls and voicemails are laced with his dry wit, rarely ever serious. As soon as I hear the tone in his voice, I know something is wrong. No, I think, no, we've done our time. I dial his number waiting to be mistaken, only I'm not. Ryan is making the difficult calls to family while Shannon rushes home from Iowa to be with the kids. He tells me Luke, the baby of our family, had left a note and gone into the woods. He is gone, like his brother Jake. Suicide. Suicide. A word it will take me years to hear in casual conversation without flinching, and longer still to look in the eye. Ryan, I say, I'm scared. I know this is a dream, but I don't know how to wake myself up. Because I can't process what he's saying to me, I literally think I'm in a nightmare. He assures me I'm not. Even the freak-out whisperer can't make this right. The worst pain is watching my niece and nephew lose their baby brother because there's nothing I can do to make it better. No map I can draw them this time. Katie's always been compared to me, and because Luke was like Ryan, they had a similar relationship. I sit on my sister's couch holding Katie as she sobs. We will never get to be like you and Uncle Ryan now. Lee stares into space, realizing, I don't have any more brothers. What do you say to that? They hand me a box with my name written on a Post-it note in Luke's tiny handwriting. It holds all the things I've given him in the last few years, layers of homemade history and inside jokes. I picture him packing them up for me. At the bottom, I find the small stuffed dragon I'd given him less than a month before at his graduation party. I told him it was to protect him on his drive to and from the local college he'd chosen. My stomach turns as I hold it in my hands, realizing, even as I'd said those words to him, he'd known how it would all end. Too painful to keep, I placed it in the casket. Protection for the next leg of the journey. Losing Jake was devastating, but Jake had gotten married, bought a house, taken road trips. Luke was barely out of high school. For the first few days, I can't shake the feeling that I can somehow undo it, that it's not too late. I fight the urge to run on my sister's front lawn, screaming, no, you can't have him. Not yet. Some part of me, unreached by logic, believes we can still get him back. In a phone conversation with my brother about suicide after Jake died, I said, what kind of an asshole would do that to their family after what we've already been through? Months later, standing in my sister's kitchen, having just cried my face off over Luke, I turned to my brother. Well, I say with a sheepish grin, I guess we found that asshole. Dark humor is a language we speak fluently. At work, I handle my grief with all the grace of an 8-year-old, hiding in a bathroom stall, perfecting the art of secret weeping. One day, between cries, a regular customer who somehow heard what happened looks at me behind the counter. What is going on with your family? I feel heat and color rise in my cheeks. No answer for her accusation. 2 brothers, people wonder. The truth is, there's a river that runs dark and deep in my family. Some families are prone to gout or night flatulence. My family struggles with mental health. Like any genetic lottery, some hit the jackpot and others are untouched, but it's there. It will always be there. Running alongside it, though, just as deep, if not deeper, is our humor. One cannot undo the other, but laughter, like some fuck you in the face of pain, is the preferred medicine of my crazy-ass clan. The game we play the day of Luke's funeral may not be an obvious choice of healing in most families, but it's perfect and so us. Loud with laughter, full of life and unfiltered honesty, all things my people excel at. I look around the circle. This is what I'm made of. This is my tribe. Never have I ever been so proud.